But is this Dodie Yellow though? Yes. I am the biggest Dodie Clark wannabe on YouTube. We know. Hey booktubers, it's the Hufflepuffle here, and this is going to be my January wrap up and also my January favorites. I'm not filming this on the day it needs to be uploaded. No! Don't be ridiculous. Alright, so in January I read 3 books, which is not great but not bad either, because last year I read like no books for the first like 10 months of the year. So the first book that I read in January was Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. It was a solid, really good book. If you don't know, Passenger is a time-traveling book about time travel. It's really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars because it was a little bit slow in the beginning and it takes a little bit of getting into, but once you get into it, the characters are amazing and the writing is beautiful and the end of the book was really fast-paced and awesome. And Alexandra Bracken is in my top 3 favorite authors of all time, so... And if you want to read my thoughts, besides what I just said, all of my spoilery review is on my website, thehufflepufflebooks.com, which is where I post my spoilery reviews, and my non-spoilery thoughts are on Goodreads, and my Goodreads is Lindsay the Hufflepuffle in brackets. You could probably just Google the Hufflepuffle and find my Goodreads. The next book that I read in January was History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera, and I cannot recommend this book enough. It was absolutely fantastic. For those of you who don't know, History Is All You Left Me is a contemporary novel about a boy named Griffin whose ex-boyfriend, they broke up because he moved away, dies, and the only person that he can turn to for solace is his ex-boyfriend's new boyfriend. My full review is on my website, thehufflepufflebooks.com, and also my non-spoilery thoughts are on Goodreads. Same thing for every book that I read this year. All of my reviews, my non-spoilery reviews and thoughts are on Goodreads, and my spoilery thoughts are on my website, thehufflepufflebooks.com. Really easy to remember, it's just my YouTube name with a .com at the end. But I highly recommend History Is All You Left Me. It was a beautiful story and I absolutely loved it. And the last book that I read in January was 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and I read this via audiobook, but I also read along with it sometimes. Sometimes I read along, sometimes I just listened. It depends on what I was doing. For the end of the book, I just sat down and read along with it and listened, because it was like I just needed, I literally spent 6 hours For those of you who don't know, 6 of Crows is a heist novel, a fantasy heist novel. It's like super epic. There's like gangs and stuff, so it's like a fantasy, but it's not the type of fantasy that you normally see where it's more of a medieval type fantasy. This is like 18th century Europe caper style fantasy, and it was so, so good. And if you like audiobooks, which audiobooks are great, I highly recommend listening to the audiobook because the voices are incredible. There's like different voices for each point of view, and oh my gosh, they are amazing. I loved the audiobook. I loved the book. It is my new all-time favorite book. If you want to see my video I did making outfits for each of the 6 main characters, you can click in the little eye in the corner. I think it's this corner, I can't remember. And you can also find my full spoiler review. It's a long one on my website, but I rated this like 5 out of 5 stars. It's like amazing. It is my new all-time favorite book. This is a better book to me than any of the individual Harry Potter books. Harry Potter is my favorite series overall, but 6 of Crows is my favorite book. I am obsessed. I have been non-stop thinking about 6 of Crows ever since I finished it, and I'm currently working my way through Crooked Kingdom and loving it. I just love Leigh Bardugo. I love this world, and this is my first Leigh Bardugo, and I'm so excited to just read the rest of her work. She's amazing, and this book is amazing, and I love the characters, and I could rant about it forever, but I'm not going to. I'll save you that trouble. You can find my thoughts on my website if you want to know what I thought. But basically, I love 6 of Crows. I'm obsessed. I've been writing No Mourners, No Funerals on my hand. I wrote a song. Every single waking moment of my day has been 6 of Crows, 6 of Crows, 6 of Crows, 6 of Crows. So that's definitely a favorite of the month. Let's move on to songs. Oh, Ed Sheeran came out with new music. Bless him.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. I was running from my brother and his friends. And tasted the sweet perfume of the mountain grass I rolled down. I was younger then. Take me back to when I found my heart and broke it here, made friends and lost them through the years. And I've not seen the boring fields in so long. I know I've grown, but I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way, driving at 90 on those country lanes, singing to tiny dancing with the rain to make me feel it's real when we watch the sunset over the castle hill. The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast and then we talk slow. And come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man in the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room. And now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Speaking of Ed Sheeran, I've been listening to the Hobbit soundtrack a lot.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below. Keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during suns. If this is the end in fire, then we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn on and on the mountainside.
I mean, Dodie. I've been listening to a lot of Dodie as per frickin' usual. Guess we give what we've been given. The family tree so very good at giving up. We've had enough. The truth is heavier than fiction. Gravity lifts as a projection so steep, and it makes us brave again. And it makes us brave again. Gledhill. I love Mindy Gledhill. I think Mindy Gledhill is awesome.
Nobody knows that I am a secret spy. I follow you home, careful to watch behind you. I climb up the tree and hide in the leaves to keep you from seeing who I am. Call me obsessed, but I need to know your name. Your age, your address, and where in the world you came from. It's only a thing that I'm on the brink of falling out of love with. All I know, I'm not your mother, your favorite son.
Okay, so that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I know you're tired of hearing that. I'm tired of saying it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Huffle Puffle out and stay alive.